My father forced me out, newborn wailing in my arms. You chose this path, now walk it, he thundered. Can you imagine being 18, cradling your newborn baby, only to have your own parents throw you out onto the street in the freezing cold? But here's the kicker, 3 years later, those same parents showed up on my doorstep, utterly broken and desperate, begging for my help with a secret they'd buried, a secret that changed absolutely everything. My name is Haley, and the night my world collapsed started with my father's hands trembling, not from age, but from a pure, vibrating rage. My mom stood silently behind him, her quietness louder than any scream. I just held my 3-day-old son against my chest, feeling his tiny heart flutter like a trapped bird. Get out, my father growled, his voice so low I almost missed it over the baby's whimpers. Get out of my house. It hit me then, his house. Not our home, like it had been just last Christmas. The kitchen where I'd learned to bake apple pie, where my little brother Jacob and I carved pumpkins, where Mom taught me to fold dumplings, it all suddenly belonged to someone else. Dad, please, I whispered, adjusting the thin blanket around my baby. Just one night. I'll figure something out tomorrow. You should have thought about that before, he sneered, his chair scraping violently as he stood. I instinctively backed away, my hip hitting the counter. Before you spread your legs for that boy, before you brought shame into this house, before you decided to keep it. The word hung in the air, a poisonous accusation. My son stirred, his perfect little fingers curling and uncurling against me. He wasn't it. He was mine, he was everything, and he was only 3 days old. My mother finally spoke, her voice papery thin. Richard, maybe we should. No! He cut her off with a sharp slash of his hand. We gave her choices. We offered to send her away until it was over. We told her about adoption. She made her choice. Now she lives with it. His eyes, the same hazel as mine, looked at me like I was a stranger, something diseased. The irony burned, they'd raised me in this house, taught me forgiveness, family, second chances. We'd sat in the third pew every Sunday at Riverside Baptist, heard Dad's booming voice sing hymns about grace. But grace, it seemed, had limits, and I had crossed them. Mom, I pleaded, searching her face for anything. Her knuckles were white, gripping the back of my father's chair, her mouth a tight, painful line. Mom, please. He's your grandson. She closed her eyes. That was her answer. My father moved towards me, and for a wild moment, I thought he might hit me. He never had before, but he'd never looked at me like this either. Instead, he reached past me, snatched my purse from the counter, and shoved it into my free hand. You have 5 minutes to get whatever you can carry, he said. Then you leave. Don't come back. I stood frozen, the weight of my son suddenly unbearable. This couldn't be happening. Not my parents. Not the people who'd driven 3 hours to every volleyball game, who'd thrown me a graduation party just 6 months ago, who'd cried when I got my state college acceptance letter. 5 minutes, my father repeated, glancing at his watch. I stumbled upstairs, my body on autopilot, my mind screaming. My room, still covered in prom photos and my college acceptance letter, the mobile mom helped me hang over the secondhand and then watch the full story link is attached below and then watch the full story link is attached below.